Om Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Bhagwan Shishatasvaya Namaha, Om Suryaya Namaha, Om Shanisharaya Namaha. Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube family. My name is Astrologer Dr. Suvajit. Today I am going to discuss about the lines, signs that can be present in your palm for your house, land. Everyone in our life wants to make something of our own in our life. Also, some wish that they will get some property from inheritance, whether it is from father side or from in-laws side. Some people get some recognition, house, land from government side also. So what are the significant lines and signs that can be present in a hand, which can be said very accurately at what point of time and at what age you will achieve to build your own house and able to buy your own land also. Many people buy 5, 10, 100 land and property, but some people wants to have only one dream house. So I am going to discuss about all these signs in this video. If you have any doubt, at the end of the video my description to contact me are given. You can always contact me. So basically there are 3 planets which are responsible for all this property, land. Land is related to Mars. As you know, this is the inner Mars and this is the outer Mars. Next is the mount of Ketu. As you know, this is the mount of Ketu. And third is the mount of Saturn. You need to check whether the Saturn mount is prominent or not. I am going to start with the Saturn mount. If you have a single vertical line can be like this. So suppose single vertical line, then it is for sure that you will have your property in your life. But at what point of time? So generally from this point to this point, generally we say it after 55 or from 55, because this line, starting line is the 55. This hard line starting any vertical line is the 55 age. So from 55 years of age, you will be able to build your own land, house, property. Now you need to check another thing, whether you will buy a land or you want to buy a flat. So in the coming minutes I am going to tell you about that. As I told regarding this single vertical line also mean that money, wealth, as I discussed in many of my videos. Now this vertical line is not only enough, it definitely denotes a wealth, property, but there should be some triangle form for a quick response. If any triangle is formed like this with the combination of a heart from this side or this side, is the indication that you will have your land and you will build your own house. But the smaller the triangle, the faster is the process. If you have suppose the triangle like this, like here, so this triangle is this much is the triangle, but it's a bigger, so it will take around 10-15 years to achieve that. But generally in this mount of Saturn, generally the triangle is always smaller, and because of that you can build your land, property, just buying the land and making the property at the instance. So in that way you will get it after 55 years of age. Now you need to check the mount of Mars. As you know, this is the mount of Mars and this is the inner Mars and this is the mount of outer Mars. Now you need to check whether there are any lines. These are the horizontal lines. If there is any horizontal lines here, that means that you will definitely have a good property in your life. These lines are said to be positive, but there should not be any lines that cutting this line, then it is not good. In the same way, in place of having this in place of having this horizontal line, it can also be possible that you have a vertical lines like this. Then also it is said that you will have a property in your life, but the property will be disputed. There will be some legal issues in your life. So if you have a lines like this, then you should be very careful in dealing with land and property. You need to check the property papers, although you will definitely check it, but still you need to check it very thoroughly so that there is no legal issues or no any complaint from anyone regarding this property, because this vertical lines always gives a disturbance in our life in terms of property and land. So this is about the outer Mars. But if you see, there are some lines, as I discussed in many of my videos, that if you have lines like this, generally people have like this type of lines. This also said that you will have a own land, own house, own flat in your life. But how? Because this lines always gives a negative result. This line means that you will be very much independent, you will be very much hardworking, workaholic, and after coming out from the obstacles, from the problem that you are facing at this period of time, you will be able to make your own land and property. So this is also auspicious, although there is some negative on this. Now coming to the mount of Ketu and the inheritance property. Generally, inheritance property can be achieved from anyone. It can be from father side, from in-laws sides also. So this is the mount of Ketu, and any V-like structure like this and a combination with the bracelet like this makes a triangle. Generally, I am going to discuss about the triangle regarding the property and how it is related to your land in couple of minutes. But in the mount of Ketu, if this type of formation is there, or a fish-like structure like this, if it is in a defined way, if a fish-like structure like this is formed on the mount of Ketu, then also you will get inheritance properties in your life. So inheritance property can also be determined from other signs, but this is a very prominent and sure shot sign that will definitely can give you the inheritance property in your life. Now, most important, from the fate line also we can see that whether you will have a property in your life or not. Suppose this is the fate line. As you know that up to this age is the 35 years of your life, and this is the 55. Okay, so this is around 25 to 27. Now my question is that if any triangle is formed here, suppose here there is a triangle, so you can see it is a very clear triangle that is formed here. So if it is formed here, that means that you will be able to make your land property after 35 or from 35 to, so this is in the middle, so it's around 47 or 48. Within this 35 to 47 you will make a property, but it's a very long time, right? It doesn't mean that after purchasing the land at the age of 35 you will make the land immediately. It means that you will purchase the land at around 35 or 36 years of your age, and gradually you will build it into a dream house. It will take a little time for that. But in the same way, if the triangle is short like this much, then also it can be said that okay, you will have a land and a property. So in this time there will be only 3 to 5 years time. In this time you will buy your land, you will build your own dream house and many more. So this is very auspicious. As I told, this triangle can also be from here or anywhere. So in this age, so it will be around before 35 and after 52. So this is the triangle significance in the mount of this Rahu and in the fate line, and it is how it is related to your land and property, which is a pure gold asset. Now if you have a square, because square also gives a property, also it is termed as a protection. It saves us from legal issues, it saves us from accident, it saves us from bad name and fame, everything. It saves, it's a protection. Basically it's a protection to us, and it gives a tremendous protection that no other sign gives. So this is the square sign, and it is formed in between this 25 and 35. So in between that, around this 28 to 32, you will build your own house, and it will be multiple one. Square always means in the fate line that you will have a multiple property in your life. Now if it is formed here, then also it has the same significance, just the timing will be defined. For the timing of the video or the timing calculation, you can refer my earlier video so that you can understand in a better way, at what time, at what age you will be able to get. And if you have any doubt, then you can consult me. I will definitely can guide you in that way. So now the square can also be formed on the mount of Saturn like this. In this way also, it is very common that you form or the square is formed on the mount of Saturn like this. So you can just check it. Now I discussed the independent property, inheritance property. Now the question comes from the government side. When you can have a government property in your life, suppose this is the sun line, as you know. In the sun line there is any flag, then it means that you will get a government property or government recognition land from the government side in your life. It can also make a triangle from anywhere, from this side or this side. Any one triangle is sufficient to get a government property in your life. In many of my videos I always tell that bigger the triangle, more the money or more the benefit. But in case of property, if the triangle is smaller and it is attached to the fate line, then the property comes very fast to you. I hope that this video will be helpful to you in analyzing the land and property lines and signs that can be present in your palm. If you have any confusion and want to have a paid consultation from me, then you are always welcome to contact me. Contact details are given in the description box. I would also request you to subscribe to my channel, like the videos for future notifications, and I would also request that you please comment on the YouTube inbox so that it can be a boost for me, so that I keep on making the videos like this for the future also. Stay happy, stay fit. Thank you.